He's wearing high waters and they're tight, and he's got the whole moose knuckle thing going on. And I'm like, okay, I need to take these clothes and give them to somebody who can, benefit from them. And we took them to the girl that used to do my nails. She has little kids. And as I was pulling away from her driveway, I totally started crying. So we're at SeaWorld today because our youngest that's in the house, 13, is here with his friends. And it's the first time I've ever taken my kids to a park in many, many years. And just said, okay, bye. See you later.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about empty nesters and some of the stuff we've been experiencing. Well, at least for me, it's been a lot of sadness here and there, unexpected sadness. Like, for instance, the other day, I found that my son had a bunch of clothes that he had outgrown. He's wearing high waters. He's wearing high waters, and they're tight, and he's got the whole moose knuckle thing going on. And I'm like, okay, I need to take these clothes and give them to somebody who can, benefit from them. And we took them to the girl that used to do my nails. She has little kids. And as I was pulling away from her driveway, I totally started crying and was like shocked that I was so sad. And I realized this is my last baby.
Yeah. It's something to sit here. Like when we got to the park and we said, okay, see you later. It was as if we were taking mental photos of him as he was, walking away with his friends and stepping off into future Jackson. And it's something super emotional, because how many more times are we going to bring him to SeaWorld before he is 18 and off to college and off to starting his own life?
Yeah, it's like I put money on his Apple Watch, and I'm like, okay, you're going to buy whatever you want, because I'm not there to tell you not to eat sugar and not to eat, crappy food that doesn't fill you up, and not there to tell you to drink water. He's just with his friends, and he's having an amazing time. Right. But it's also just very sad, because in the moment, you don't realize this might be the last time.
Yeah.
This might be the last time my kid enjoys coming to a place like this and feels like a kid,
Yeah, right.
And I was talking to our friend, Maura, and she was telling me also, she goes, yeah, we were just talking about the fact that when you have your last time, you don't realize it in the moment.
Yeah.
Like 2, 3, 4 years later, you're like, oh, I haven't done that in so long. Oh. And you realize, oh my God, that was the last time we did it, because it was 4 years ago. Yeah. So the other thing is, we have people in our lives that are going through empty nester syndrome, and it's really kind of turning out to not be what they expected, because I truly believe that empty nester syndrome is not syndrome, but empty nesters, the definition is when your kids are actually grown and established their own lives, and there's pretty much a really slim chance they will come back home, right? So they've either gotten married, or they're off and doing their own thing, and they're managing their finances, and everything's okay, right? Because my sister, she has twins. They both went off to college, and in her mind, she's like, oh, we're empty nesters, nobody's home. But then when, they come home for the breaks, or they come home after college is over, you're not going to just be like, hey, I thought you were on your own now. You do have to actually absorb your children back in the home and do things for them until they're absolutely ready, right? So
it was nice. It was nice yesterday. We picked our daughter up from school, and she just finished her junior year in college. So it was nice to sit down in the living room and just be together in the same space.
Yeah.
So, I get it. All 5 of our 6 children are grown, and they're on their own, and they're adulting. And it is a strange feeling, especially this season. This is the season of graduation.
Yeah.
There's so many high school graduations, so many college graduations that are going on right now. Right now in our community, we were picking up Jackson's friends, and we saw signs of, you know, class of 2024. It's a bit surreal to know that all of that time, and I'm gonna just kind of say 18. Most students, when they graduate, they're 18, graduate from high school, and 18 years of hearing those sounds and the left behind trash.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
trail of crumbs
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Those things are going to be missed, you know, after they go to college, and then after they finish college, and they get ready to start adulthood, like real adulthood.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that really ever does start.
I don't know.
I think it's, I don't know, some, like our boys, I think they're closer to initiating, like, oh my gosh, I'm on my own.
Yeah.
And I feel like an adult at around, 25,
Mhm.
right? And it gets better as time goes on.
Yeah.
But the girls, I think they're a little bit more kind of planners in their minds of how their life's going to be. And so they feel more responsible sooner. At least that's with our girls. I don't know if that's just girls and a lot of girls in general, but no matter what, there'll always be our babies.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's sad. Yeah, I think, approaching our age, in our 50s, it's like, approaching 50 in our 50s, and your kids are growing up, and it just seems like it's moving so fast. And, you can't really see them as little kids anymore because it affects your relationship with them.
Yeah.
They want you to see them as an adult, and they want you to talk to them as an adult, but this is also the time where they need you to be their friend.
Yeah.
And in a way where it's more like, yeah, we need you to be our friend when we ask you to be our friend.
Yeah, I know.
But not when we're not soliciting it. Like,
Right.
Don't solicit being my friend, or don't solicit being my parent unless I tell you, here's what I need.
Yeah.
But we have to leave that conversation open, or that ability to have that conversation open. We were just talking about this also with some other people. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm happy. I can take deep breaths knowing that I don't have to worry about the little things so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to come to places like this and know they're kind of trapped inside.
Yeah.
And they can't really get hurt, But at the same time, I'm sad because I am not turning around and looking for them, and I'm not making sure they have to go potty, and I'm not making sure
Did you eat?
do you have sunscreen on, and you need some shade, let's sit down and rest. Let's go in the gift shop, get a souvenir.
Did you have water? Did you drink your water?
Oh, I know, it's sad. I'm going to miss that. But you never know. We might have grandkids.
Well, maybe, but we're going to leave that one where it's going to be.
Yeah.
No rush.
Yeah, I look forward to it, though.
I mean, I do. I do to some extent.
Yeah.
I had a conversation, or a revelation from a conversation that I had with my sister. And she called me asking me if I remember a turtle that I had back when I was in junior high school, whatever. And I didn't remember for the life of me. And with having that thought, it made me think about our children and remembering things from their past.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey. And we have a garage of photos from our children growing up, and I think it'll be a really good thing for us to have the kids come over, and we pull out those baskets of pictures, sit down, and everybody's an adult, so we open a bottle of wine and sit down and let them reminisce and see themselves as how they used to be.
Yeah, I think it's a great time to do that. I think it's a great time to ask them if they want to take on some of these photos and keep them for themselves as well. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't trust them. I don't want them being responsible.
You take a picture of the picture. How about that?
Yeah, I don't want them being responsible for my memories. It's like, when I die, I'll separate everything before I die, so you guys can have everything.
Right.
But yeah. So anyway, I'm often sad. looking at my kids and I don't know why. I'm like, why am I sad? Like, oh, because they're gone forever. You know, the kids they're gone forever.
Like you say, you mourn the child.
Yeah. How come we don't mourn the babies? It's like, you know, you have babies and they grow, and then you see pictures, you're like, I'll never have that baby.
Yeah.
That baby will never be back.
Until they come back as grandchildren.
That's right. And I think that's what it is, that reincarnate of the baby that you had, that you love so much. You look in their eyes and you say, this is my baby. And then when your baby has a baby, it's like, oh my God, my baby had a baby.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, for all of our soon-to-be empty nesters or soon-to-be parents that have graduating students this year, whether it's high school or college, we wish you the best of luck. And make sure you take plenty of pictures, take tons of videos, and remember those moments. And never let go of those moments in your heart.
Yeah. And for those who aren't having kids that are graduating from anything, just be there for your kids, have those conversations, let them know that, you know, the door is always open. We always say that our kids will be your trampoline, but we won't necessarily be your safety net after like 25.
Right.
So, but we always leave that door open for those conversations and the questions, and we'll become their consultants.
Absolutely.
And not so much their managers anymore. Yeah.
And we're going to get back to the park and enjoy this beautiful day at SeaWorld.
Go find some wine.
Oh, yes. We want some. Bye.
Cheers.